Yeah, Noctus here. Playing Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
It's Leon.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Okay.
What's going on with those pictures?
That's simple. They're dead.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Oh, bullshit.
Friendship penetrates?
Shut up.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
What?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Check something for a second. Oh, it is. Okay, so I figured. I had a feeling it was a bit fucky, so yeah. Okay, how bad is this gonna be? It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I had to be ready to speak up about everything. This isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop... I would absolutely like to hear more. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Okay? It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Okay? Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. The escape key, you can review controls. Looking at oh dear fucking god. Oh no, this is not going to end well. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yeah.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No.
No, it's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Oh god.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real
That's
trial.
because it is, you fat fuck. We need to determine what used to get. It was a knife. Specifically a kitchen knife. Yeah.
So what was used to kill her?
there was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Obviously.
So the killer used some random knife they had on
Nope.
him.
No, that's wrong.
Nope.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Skip the fuck.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that
What
conclusion.
is she the ultimate of?
I don't think
Fuck.
that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. It's a bit, absolutely. Concentrate by holding on the space key. While your concentrating time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating focuses, blah 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 blah. Over time, okay. Okay, understood. Argument. Aoi's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yes.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen and washed my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so
That's
I
a good
shall
question,
answer.
actually.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Okay.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway,
Idiot.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I
Fucking
didn't
moron.
take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seemed the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school
Nope.
regulations?
Nope, only has to be in a dorm.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? Unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if
God
it wasn't
damn it.
either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Leon?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh? Who?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Oh no. Okay, so... Are you kidding me? Okay, obviously Sayaka.
I got it!
Obviously.
Then
Sayaka took the knife.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Oh, fucking bastard.
See? He did do it after all.
Shut up, bookworm.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Yeah, they're gonna blame me for the murder, dude. They've already done it. Ugh, they convict him, if they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
You got that right, Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
The hair.
Bewildering?
The hair.
What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, I do. Ooh, what is a hangman's gambit? The hangman's gambit is one of this to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. To deduce a phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Should know the flying letters in the right order. Must aim, blah blah blah. Okay, so basically what I think. Suffer damage to the influence gauge. Okay. Hair. It was the hair.
Now I understand.
Fucking hell.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been
Yeah.
with. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body
that's true.
itself, not just her hair.
Fucking hell.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto
Can't
isn't
be the culprit at all.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yes.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
I
Do
do
you
remember.
Makoto?
Yeah. Bathroom doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yep.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Bewildering act. Is that the key point here? Yes. Weak spot will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. Not all weak spots you see, they're necessarily false. Okay. Okay, gotcha. This means I'll need to fucking use the focus a bit more. The bathroom door frame, right.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main
True.
room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Technically.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
No. Impossible.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it,
Yeah.
that is true.
I just realized her eyes look like they're glowing. Fucking hell.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be.
That fucking
But you
voice.
know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys'
The
bathrooms.
nameplate's been switched.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail
Yeah,
about the scene of
the
the crime.
nameplates were switched.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Shut up.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yeah.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the
Fuck
killer
off,
would have
Byakuya.
to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
So I've been trying to tell you, you fucking idiots.
Okay, then who did do it?
Ah, God.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Shut the fuck up, you feel me?
But what happens if we can't decide on who
Oh,
we
then you
think
all
did
die.
it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For
Fucking
serious.
hell,
Does
Taka.
no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact,
Oh,
I do have
okay.
one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's
That's
room
a
in the
good
first
question.
place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
The easy way?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No.
No, absolutely
can't
not,
be
you
it
fucking
either.
moron.
Oh, trying to argue against
Shut the
me?
fuck up. Oh my
Sounds like
god,
someone
you need
doesn't know
to
his
die.
place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Oh yeah, what did she ask? Because... What was it? No. That's why.
I got it.
Yes.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
That's right. That's right. So I thought, but I couldn't remember what it was. Right? Yeah. Don't open the door, even if it's sure it's blah blah blah. Yeah.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Ooh. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search.
Oh
and
my
I
god.
shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man, I've totally
Oh,
seen
are you
people do that
fucking
on
kidding
detective
me?
shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you
Yeah.
can see the words.
Yes, Howie, I know how this
When
works.
I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly
Holy
useful
shit.
sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
What?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write
I didn't even
this?
know about it.
No, I didn't. But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Oh shit. That note, she wrote it.
But why?
Oh,
Why
she
would
was
she
gonna
write
kill
it?
someone to get out of here.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure
Shut the fuck up.
anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Yeah, why?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Alright. Oh dear god, this is not gonna end well. Oh, right, the nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly
Fuck.
would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note,
Okay,
the
right,
place
right,
they
yeah,
were
yeah,
asked
yeah,
to
yeah,
come
yeah.
to,
Okay, no, I know which one it
it
is.
specifically says, my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
The room with Makoto. No, what's wrong?
Okay, right, yeah.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yes.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No, obviously, he didn't know about it.
Okay, then who did it?
Yeah, Sayaka's the only one that could have switched the nameplates.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Yeah.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Us two in 5 minutes can see me in my room. Nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Oh.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that
She
it was
wanted to
Makoto's
frame
room.
me.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To frame the person whose room it was.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
what happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it.
No.
Whoever
No, no,
she
no, no,
invited
no, no,
over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is,
Well,
you
technically,
goddamn
yes, but-
idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a
Yes, it
replica
was.
sword at the murder
It
scene.
absolutely was.
Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh my god.
Yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
It's a really shitty sword.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Gold! There was gold on the wound.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Thank you, Taka.
I see. And so
Thank you,
the
Taka,
truth
for that
draws
wonderful
ever
interjection there.
closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
There's a bit more to learn about Nasa. Yes, please. I am. Okay. One of those bullets can actually refute the proper state. Ooh. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spot to refute each statement. Combination, you'll take damage as your influence gauge. Press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and shoot. Okay. Each bullet. Use a mouse wheel. Alright. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. Well, wait. Is it me? Was it already on me? I don't fucking know. Okay. Fuck.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Aizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden on her leg.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
And they killed her with it.
Well.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, that's right.
When the fighting broke out,
The sheath.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword
Why not?
sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
True.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yeah.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
True.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Typically, yes.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get
Are you
down?
this slow, Hifumi?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, her hands. Her palms. Yeah, her palms have no gold on them.
You're talking about her palms,
Yeah.
right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
The gold is fucking flaky as shit.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands.
Nope,
after
that's
she
impossible.
escaped into the bathroom.
That's impossible.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
No, it's because the water was turned off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
This is absolutely correct.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Shut up.
Insult, obviously.
So
Just
anyway,
please
if Sayaka
shut
never
up.
touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one
Yes,
who damaged the
Taka,
sheath with
go
the
on,
kitchen
put it
knife
together,
was-
put it together. The one who damaged the sword would have been Sayaka.
I got
Are you
it!
kidding me?
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Come on, Makoto.
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yes, she lured him in and attempted to kill her. Attempted to kill him so that she could get out and attempt to.
The person with the
Yes.
knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Oh my god, people, come
The one
on.
who attacked first was...
Han Solo.
Sayaka?
Yes,
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
she was the
No,
instigator.
far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yes, Makoto.
She took the knife
I
from the
knew
kitchen,
it.
then
I
invited the culprit to
called
the room
it.
she was staying in.
Don't trust the pop star.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes, she was attempting to frame him.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted
Yes, yes,
On me?
Makoto.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the
Celeste, I
target
like
knew
you.
she
I
had
like
switched
you a
rooms,
lot.
They would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Yes, it does.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell
Absolutely
everyone
not.
they switched
Not if
rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that
He's
kind
absolutely
of cutthroat
not.
behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
I mean, Toko, you're not wrong.
Wait, then...
But you're still
saying
cuffed.
she had this all planned out?
Yes, it was premeditated murder. She just failed.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Absolutely, she bit off more than she could chew.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be
It
true!
is true, Makoto.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument!
Come on, Monokuma, bring it back in. Rein it in.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide. Wouldn't it
fuck.
be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
That's true. Well, okay. Technically, the blackened gets out, but, well, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so. Who do I gotta shoot? Dying message. Oh, right, Leon.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong!
No. You idiot.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
Nah, it spells out Leon.
Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer
Yeah,
hidden in
that's
there.
his Leon.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote
Yes,
it?
there was blood on her finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Turn it upside down.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
numbers.
There's a line between the two eyes.
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers
Yeah,
and
they do.
more
There's
like
a line
one
connecting
letter?
them.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it
Noel.
as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Noel or Leon.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited
Oh my
now.
god, film me, please. I'm begging you. Just chug a gallon of chug a gallon of diesel fluid.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, Kyoko. Rotate it?
Oh my god. Now I see.
Yes,
wrote
she
down the
did.
killer's name.
Thank you. Oh my god.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Leon. Yes, it does. Leon Kawada.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
There we go.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Oh yeah, you're obviously
If
the
you're
killer.
not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Yes, I do.
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yes. Absolutely. Burnt showpiece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Yes.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's
No,
right. There are plenty of
but
other people
it's-
here with shirts like
It looks
mine.
like a cufflink now that I'm actually like thinking about it.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Are you
Ah, fuck.
finally starting to understand?
Shit.
The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh fuck. When? Isn't that the killer would become clear? That was destroyed? Oh fuck. Where? No. How?
Shoot!
How?
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. Proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh? Wait, what was it? Oh, right, the shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
No, fuck.
Shoot!
Shit.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Okay, so
So the only
it's either
one
that one
who
or a later
could
one,
get
if
to
there's
the
a later one.
incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
No.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
There it
in
is.
order to destroy.
No, that's wrong!
There it is.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball. Obviously, throw it. He's divine with it. No. No, you don't
The
do
killer
that.
simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. It was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
It's true.
Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
It's true.
If the killer had been on
That's
cleaning
very,
duty,
very, very
the evidence
true.
would have been taken
Didn't think
care
about
of
that.
much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
And who's the one that could fox?
But the distance from
Yeah.
the gate to the incinerator
And
has to
who
be
can
at
throw that
least
far?
30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone
Ultimate
really do that?
baseball star.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Can
Listen
do.
to me! What the hell do you
I can
mean, end
absolutely do
this?
this. You know exactly what we mean by
Say
end
what
of
you
this.
want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument. Absolutely. When elements bring the class trial to an end, this is the closing argument. Please summarize the case. Produce a flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Oh god. Whenever a piece is missing. Right. Take aim of missing system, press the last mouse button. A hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Then good luck. Okay then. Climax interference. Begin. Finish the thought. Crime killer entered. So I took this knife and there's something in my room. It's attack, it's damaged. Oh, shit. Let's see if I got it right.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Alright.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Oh shit. Wrong one, but whatever.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Correct.
And with that, all her strength was gone.
Jesus.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Alright.
Then they took the
Lint
lint
roller
roller in my room
the entire area.
and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Holy shit.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
You
Well then,
asshole.
I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence
Oh.
that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
No. I am. Bullet time. Absolutely. Won't want to hear what you have to say. Head-to-head battle. Bullet time battle. B2B, B2W. Alright. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Fun. Okay. All right. Okay, sounds good. I can do this.
When the killer
Maybe.
removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid,
Come on,
stupid,
dude, it's
stupid, stupid,
obvious.
stupid.
Moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I was expecting it to be a bit harder, but I mean, it is also the first
Screws
one,
on the
so
bathroom
yeah.
doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
Looks like a Phillips.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Well, obviously they have to.
What he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys
Yeah.
have toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Shut the fuck up.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead, son. You're dead.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's fucked. He is totally dead. Hey? Hey. Nice. Hey, nice! What's a mistrial?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You
Yes,
all
please.
have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Shut the fuck up, Monokuma.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hopefully
What's
the
it
right
gonna
one
be?
for everyone. Shut the fuck up, Monokuma. I don't want to hear your stupid fucking... Okay then. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I can't believe it.
You
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I've been better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even if some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. There's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced you to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes,
Now then,
indeed.
since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened, Leon Kawada, will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Huh? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's that. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Oh no.
No, 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 no.
Oh god.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh, this is gonna be absolutely horrific, isn't it? Oh god, I need to see this. Leon has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, oh no. How he hasn't died yet, I'll never know. Oh no. What the fuck? Wait a second. 10,000. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh dear God. Oh holy fuck. Ooh, no, thank you, please, dear God, no. He did. Holy balls. That was a true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Oh God. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and simply living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grilling ordeal?
hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. There's something that's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're trying to say when I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden here. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some for the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. It was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me about himself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? Surviving students, 12. Jesus Christ. To be continued. Oh, man. That took... Hey, got the despair badge. Wonderful. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, we will override it. I am going to end this episode here because, my god, this has been long as fuck. It is hot as hell in this room, and I'm sweating up a storm. So yeah. Oh, it feels good to be. It feels so good to be right on multiple fronts. But yeah, with that being said, see ya.